Thanks for keeping it here on Everyday Kentucky. I'm Amber Kanoy. With us once again is Jamie Clark of Synergy Home for our Whiteboard Wednesdays. And right now, Jamie, everybody's opening up those utility bills probably from January and probably getting ready to have a heart attack.
We've got a lot of calls, and the most common thing people are complaining about is number one, their house isn't comfortable, and number two, their utility bill was the highest they've ever had. And the thing that most people don't understand, they ask, is it my heating and cooling system or is it my insulation? And normally it's both. It's the combination of the two. If they're not working well together, they can create a real problem. So if your insulation in your home is too little, you're having that heat leak out of that house, right? So all that heat, those are dollars that are leaking out of there.
Okay.
So that furnace is running more and more trying to replace that. But what happens is as that comes out, that air has to be replaced. So now we got cold, dry air.
So it's creating a vacuum almost.
It's creating a vacuum. It's drawing like a chimney. In the world of physics, we call it stack effect because the hot air leaks out and it pulls the cold in behind it. The problem is that cold, dry air comes in and now it's leaving your house too dry. So you're less comfortable, your woodwork's shrinking, your hardwood floors. So by going in and adding insulation up here, it's kind of like putting a toboggan on the whole house. And we stop that problem and we start saving real dollars. We make the house more comfortable, the furnace runs less. It also brings in less dirt, less allergens. If we can get your house more moist, it's gonna make your allergens better. And if we have too much of a problem with this, the furnace is running way too much, we have too much heat. If you got that little bit of snow on your roof and it melts really quickly when your neighbor has plenty of snow, that's a bad sign. If you have icicles, it's a bad sign, you need to call somebody. But when you've got a real problem like that, it actually puts a vacuum on the slab in the basement, and now we're starting to deal with radon. So we're pulling poisonous gas out of the earth because the relationship my furnace and my heating and cooling and my insulation is out of balance, and if it's out of balance, the whole house. If you've heard the statement, a house needs to breathe, you have my permission to punch that person in the throat that says that.
Not mine.
So a house doesn't need to breathe. We want to make the house as tight as we can, and that way we can control it.
All right, and if they have questions, because I'm sure this generated a lot of questions in people's minds, how can they get this to us?
We're going to email at info@mysynergyhome.com or give us a call at 859-687-0553.